Good morning, friends, YouTube friends. It's your boy Blockchain Joe here, December 24th, Christmas Eve, for those of you who are into celebrating Christmas. Wanted to talk a little bit about systems. So, very, very good friend of mine, Mills Amaze, and I have been talking about systems and how it's so frustrating. There's so many systems out there right now, so many different places where you have to go in order to get into the cryptocurrency sphere. The other night we were trying to buy some Ripple, and you know, the exchange that used to be listed on no longer lists it, and we went to Kraken and we tried to sign up for Kraken, and we put in your information and it says you got to go to tier 1 authentication or whatever the word was that they used. And it was 3 of us on the phone at the same time trying to get this done. One guy was able to get in. Mine kept telling me that that feature wasn't available, and Raheem, aka Mills Amaze, he couldn't sign into his account. So it was just so frustrating. So we're discussing this thing, man, and we're like, there's too many systems. You feel like a pinball in a pinball machine being bounced around. Hence the pinball sound at the beginning of the video, at the intro. That's what we feel like, as newbies in the cryptocurrency sphere. The other thing that incenses me is how you have all these people telling you that they're going to help you make money. They're going to help you, achieve certain levels. And then they put you in these funnels or these systems, and you get bounced around like a pinball. And it's kind of like, okay, well, now that you're here to get to the gentleman's table, you have to spend this much more money. And they've got these long rods with carrots at the end, and they know that, they can just reel you in. And in the meantime, you're just getting bounced around. Listen, I get it. In some cases you have to pay for knowledge. You have to pay for experience. And I'm not against anyone who charges you for their knowledge and their time. I am of the opinion, and this is just my opinion, a lot of you are going to be mad, and I'm going to get all kinds of negative comments, but listen, everyone has a right to their opinion, so feel free. If you are dispensing knowledge and information and experience, right? And people come to you and say, listen, I want to learn what you know. I want to do what you do. I want to make the kind of money you make. And I'm talking about people that are within, physical reach of you. Not talking about people across the internet that you can't have any, physical connection with, and say, I want to learn what you learn, and you're charging whatever, put a dollar amount or figure in there. Why not go to the person and say, listen, okay, here's the deal. You want to be my student. You want to learn what I know. You want me to teach you what I know, and and you want me to teach you to be successful. Here's what I'm going to do for you. You have to pay for my services. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ensure that you are 100% successful. I'm going to teach you what I know, and I'm going to walk you through the steps, and I'm going to be there with you the entire way. And I'm going to help you make your first, insert that number, whatever that number is. And when you make that money, that's how you'll pay me for my system. Because if I'm indigent, and I'm already coming from a deficit, but I have a small amount of money to put in, that could be my life savings, it could be whatever. But if I'm willing to invest the little bit that I have, that means that I trust you, and obviously I believe in what you're saying, Or if I don't have the money, but I am willing to learn, because everyone has to put in the work. You can't just expect someone to do something for free and just give it to you. Expect to pay something, right? I'll show you what I know. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to take you under my wing, my tutelage, and I'm going to make sure that you're successful. Why? Because in the end, I need to be paid for my services. And then on the other side of that, you are going to then go to other people and say, this person did this for me. I learned. I was able to become successful. And then the word spreads. Again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't charge for your knowledge. That's your prerogative. I'm not saying that you shouldn't charge for your time, especially your time, because time you cannot get back. I'm of the opinion that if you waste a person's time, you waste their life, because everyone's life is comprised of what? Time. Every person has 24 hours in a day. And if you waste a person's time, you show up late for a meeting, you say you're going to be somewhere and you don't show up, you've just wasted that person's time. They could have used that time to do something else, whether it's spend time with their family, conduct other business where they could have made money. You never want to waste a person's time. So, I will teach you what I know, and I will ensure that you are successful so that you can reimburse me for my time and my knowledge and the experience that I'm going to give you, because that's how I make money. I can't stand when people tell you, okay, well, here's the deal. You got the long pole with the carrot, and then they put you in these funnels and they put you in these systems and they bounce you around like a pinball. You never achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve, and the information that's being dispensed, the knowledge that is being put out there is the same information you could have gotten from Google, you could have gotten from Wikipedia, you could have gotten from your grandmother, you could have probably even gotten from your mechanic. People are always trying to rake you over the coals and take your money. I hear about all these ICOs, IEOs, everyone's got FOMO. Guys, you have to remember, there are people out there in this space trying to scam you, take your money. You have to be careful. You have to be wary of what's coming down the pipeline. I was just reading an article the other day, Bithumb or Bithumb or whatever you want to call it, the exchange. I don't know if it's a North Korean cryptocurrency exchange, South Korea cryptocurrency exchange, excuse me. But an exchange that was tested with basic tools and was a company was hired to go in and test the exchange for vulnerabilities, and sure enough, there were vulnerabilities. Because I believe they had been hacked at one point. And the same individuals who were testing for vulnerabilities, the same way that HackerOne provided service to Electroneum, these same individuals were siphoning off money. That pisses me off, man. That gets under my skin. Electroneum is going to be one of the hottest cryptocurrencies on the planet in the next few months. We have to take steps now to protect ourselves from getting hacked. There are too many systems, too many people, too many ways that we can be taken advantage of as investors, especially new individuals like me. People trying to peel off layers of your skin, to get at you. We can't have that happen, folks. Raheem and I were discussing these systems, and this. It's almost like Game of Thrones. You know, everyone's trying to get you in. You know, I've invested in Electroneum. That's my long play. I invested some money in Bitcoin, and what I was doing was I had my principal, and every time Bitcoin went up, I siphoned off some money to supplement my daily pay. Once Bitcoin dropped, I sold or moved my Bitcoin to my BitPay card. So I'm no longer in the Bitcoin sphere. That was the advice that I was given. That's how I felt. Now, you could have taken your coins and bought some other coin to kind of stave off whatever it was you're doing, or just left it. Everyone has their own idea of what it is that they're trying to achieve. My goal was put some money here just so that I can earn an extra $100 a day, $200, $300, $400, $500, even $1,000 whenever it went up, and kept my principal in. Bitcoin hasn't gone above what it was the day that I pulled out. So for me, that was the right decision for me, because at the end of the day, I don't want to lose my principal. I was told, okay, well, if Bitcoin goes down $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in your account, your wallet ends up being negative, that you wouldn't lose your money. Okay, I neglected to ask the people who I get advice from if that was possible. So apparently it's not. Your money's still there. That remains to be seen. I don't know. Remember, we're dealing in an environment where there are no real rules. The government isn't involved. Not that we need the government, but this is a totally unregulated space. Anything can happen. The rules can change like this overnight. You could wake up today, just like on Coinbase, they were like, okay, well, we've the limit amount of transactions, or whatever, the limited amount of loads that you can do in your card, nothing less than $100. So they changed the rule. And then this morning I woke up, it changed to $5. So the rules are constantly evolving and changing in this game. And you as a person can be left out. What if I were to wake up today and they said to me, well, listen, you know, it went negative, you lost your money. Who am I going to complain to at that point? Who do I have that I can go to get some sort of recourse? There is no one. I deal with Coinbase simply for the fact that they are probably one of the most legitimate companies that you can do transactions with, whether it's buying or selling your cryptocurrency. Yes, they had an issue the other day with it spiking to $8,000 with Bitcoin Cash on their platform, and then when you went to CoinMarketCap, it was 3,000 and change. Again, just shows you how unstable this whole thing is. I can go to the blockchain, my blockchain app right now, which I'll do real time. See, it's going to sign in. It's giving me some message there saying that the Bitcoin network is currently experiencing record high traffic, resulting in higher mining fees and longer confirmation times. Okay, I'm going to sign in, and I guarantee you that the price here is lower than the price on Coinbase. And I know all about arbitrage and all that stuff, so I don't want to hear any comments about that, guys. I already know about that stuff. But what I'm saying is that this whole thing is so unregulated. There's so many systems that you and I can get lost and taken advantage of. $13,056.48. That's what it's showing right now. Okay, on the blockchain app. I'm going to go in to Coinbase and I'm going to look at the price there. $13,964.94. So you're talking a difference in price, what, about almost $1,000 in price. Almost $1,000. This is what I'm talking about. You got all these systems, all these people trying to get your money. You have all this stuff going on. Oh, new ICO over here. Oh, new IEO over here. Oh, there's a new platform going on over here. And then we get sucked into these systems. We get sucked into these funnels. And your money's all over the place. You can't buy this coin on this exchange. You can't buy this coin on that exchange. And then when it's time to sell, you know, you got 15 positions all over the internet, and your information is on the dark web somewhere: passport picture, driver's license picture, social security number if you live in a country that has one. You know, they want your firstborn child, just like Rumpelstiltskin. You know, they want a DNA, and all this stuff is on these exchanges, on this dark web, and people are hacking these exchanges, and you never know that it's being hacked. You don't know what's happening. You don't know about any of that stuff, and no one tells you about it until it's too late. Look at Equifax, look at Uber, look at all these companies that are reputable, so quote unquote reputable, and all of a sudden your information, then a year later tell, oh, by the way, they hacked us, but they didn't get any information. But your information's out there already being sold. This is unregulated territory, people. Unregulated territory. I was reading an article this morning. Check this out. Bitcoin.com. Chinese cloud-based solution services 7-star cloud group, SSC Inc. announced this week its 27% purchase stake of U.S. crypto blockchain exchange Delaware Board of Trade Holdings, DBOT. SSC is owned and run by entertainment mogul Bruno Wu, who many analysts believe is trying to get in on the near $500 billion cryptocurrency market, guys. $500 billion is what this cryptocurrency market is worth. I can't even count to $500 million, much less near $500 billion. That's what your money is worth. There are people out there looking for your money. China's SSC sent out a press release claiming today, this article came out today, and it's about 6 hours old, a 27% purchase of the Delaware Board of Trade Holdings, Inc., DBOT, the first and only blockchain-based alternative trading system fully licensed by the SEC. If you know anything about the SEC, you know they don't play. 1,627,869 shares of SSC common stock. The transaction will make SSC the largest shareholder of DBOT. Referring to Mr. Wu as one of China's biggest business and entertainment moguls, John Najarian also described DBOT as a dark pool operator, and how SSC had plans to expand into the trading of Bitcoin-like securities. He tweeted, and there's a link there. The Delaware company is the only trading system of its kind licensed by the SEC, if the SSC press release is to be believed. The announcement sent the Chinese company's stock soaring on NASDAQ to up over 25%. This isn't the first time that I've heard of companies talking about blockchain technology, blockchain this. You know, they're going to be investing in blockchain technology. You know, there's no end to it, people. The minute somebody says that, hey, we're going to be investing in blockchain technology, their stock jumps through the roof. Everybody's trying to get on the bandwagon. Everybody wants your money. Everybody wants to get into your pockets. Everybody's creating systems. USI Tech is probably one of the only places that I've seen right now, and I'm not saying that there aren't any other legitimate ones, so please don't comment and tell me that there are, or that you had a bad experience with USI Tech. I don't care about that. I'm talking about my experience. I put my Bitcoin in there. I started out at 12 packages, 11 packages. I now have 40 something packages. So I see my money, I see my Bitcoin being earned, and now they're coming out with a coin, an ICO. I trust this company. Why? Because I see the results. You have to see the results in whatever it is that you are doing. Anyways, according to Seven Stars Cloud website, the company is aiming to become a global leader in providing next-generation artificial intelligence and fintech-powered supply chain plus digital finance solutions by purchasing a controlling interest in DBOT. SSC hopes its regulatory-approved platform will be the cornerstone for a plug-and-play, blockchain-based initial exchange offering. IEO, here we go with an IEO. Everyone's coming out with an ICO, an IEO, and everybody's got FOMO when that happens, the fear of missing out. So all of a sudden now they want to invest in this stuff. Be careful, guys. That's all I can tell you. Don't have yourself spread so thin that you can't control what's happening when the market goes up, the market goes down. It's time to sell your position wherever it is that you are. And all of a sudden you've got to log in all these different exchanges and all these different websites just to transact your business. I'm not going to put myself in that position. Bitcoin hasn't gone above what it was the day that I sold my position or moved my coins to my Bitcoin, or sold my coins and put it on my BitPay card. It hasn't gone up. So for me, I've made money, and that's my strategy. ETN is a long-term play for me. See, it's right there. You see me up there with my shirt on, holding my ETN mug. That's a long-term play for me. Investing in Bitcoin was a short play where I can take money out daily. And I'm not talking about USI Tech because I can do that now, but I'm talking about just putting my money, buying some Bitcoin, leaving it on my wallet, my Bitcoin wallet on the blockchain app, and watching it grow every day. If it went up $100, I took out 100. If it went up 3, 4, 5, 6, I took that money out. Why? Because that allowed me to not have to go into work on a daily basis. So yeah, if I get the advice that Bitcoin is going to drop down to $10,000 a coin, I'm pulling my money out because I don't know what's going to happen at that point. Remember, I'm a newbie. I'm a new guy here. You know, somebody commented on my last video that I was an idiot. Some lady or some girl commented I was an idiot. That's great. I am an idiot. But guess what? I've made my money and I've secured my fiat. So if it does go down to 10,000, guess what? Now I can take that $4,000 and buy almost half a coin. If the market goes down and I don't have additional funds to go in and buy more and get a better position, then I can't do that. That's just my novice, my newbie way of thinking. I can't read the charts. I can't predict the future. I'm not savvy like a lot of people on the internet. This is just me. I'm real. This is who I am. I'm a regular person just like probably the majority of the masses out there. And we're looking for someone to show us how to do this and not break the bank trying to get the knowledge and the information. Anyways, I digress. This is a hot button topic for me, guys. I can go on and on about this because I know I'm not the only one out there that feels like they're being taken advantage of. Anyways, John Wallace, CEO of DBOT, was quoted as saying, "We are thrilled to further partner and form a deeper business relationship with SSC and DBOT and its various business lines." Let's see here. So early this year, China's Chongqing Casin Enterprise Group efforts were halted by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, just as they tried to snap up the Chicago Stock Exchange. Legislators complained about the lack of transparency in the Chinese company's corporate structure. Lack of transparency. We keep talking about decentralized, unregulated, and here we're talking about lack of transparency. This thing is so decentralized and so unregulated that it has become so untransparent. You don't know who you're sending your information to. You don't know who's data mining that information, your credit card information, your banking information, your driver's license information, in some cases your passport information. But people are so happy to just post that stuff and upload it and put all that stuff in there. You don't know where it's going. So far, the SEC hasn't commented on Mr. Wu's acquisition. Nevertheless, his company has big plans for the merger. It will leverage DBOT's established and regulatory approved ATS for powering SSC's blockchain-based NextGen X, which focuses on the trading of financial products, including ETFs, backed by digital assets. Just saw an article come through that's talking about the SEC or someone is getting ready to allow ETFs to be traded in terms of Bitcoin. So there's all kinds of movements going on in the crypto sphere, guys. Everybody's looking to get your money. Everybody's looking to get you into the system and bounce you around like a pinball. And by the time you realize it, you're upside down and your pockets are being emptied. Okay, so they're focusing on trading of financial products, including ETFs backed by digital assets that can be tokenized. Here we go again with tokens, and settled, including digital currency options, via initial exchange offerings, IEOs. What is an initial exchange offering? I don't even know. The company stated it hopes to establish a plug-and-play solution spread over 30 different exchanges in Japan, UAE, Singapore, Africa, Korea, China, Germany, and the United States. The New York Post reports that Mr. Wu has also purchased a majority share of YouTube-like company called Yuan. If you know anything about Yuan, it was owned by WWE's McMahon, one of the McMahons, and his wife. So entertainment scion and professional wrestling, Shane McMahon is the one, the McMahon, and his wife Linda McMahon, the head of the Small Business Administration. For its part, SSC, based on the cryptocurrency related rumors in the press, issued yet another release. In it, Mr. Wu himself explains 7 Stars Cloud, SSC, is in no way a Bitcoin-related company, and it must be highlighted that the opportunities and possibilities of blockchain extend far beyond the world of cryptocurrency, currency. He stressed. Although initially created for Bitcoin, blockchain provides a more secure and transparent way of managing all kinds of data, and therefore the numerous applications and uses of this technology are infinite. P.T. Barnum said, guys, there's a sucker born every minute. Let that marinate for a second. There is a sucker born every minute. There will be no end to IEOs, ICOs, people with FOMO, people getting sucked into these funnels, bounced around from one system to the next, hoping to get to the gentleman's table by investing more and more to get the knowledge and information that these gurus are offering. Guys, don't let it happen to you. If someone really wants to help you, they're gonna do it. If you need to pay for someone's time, pay for it if you can afford to do it, but don't invest more than you're willing to lose. And that goes for this cryptocurrency bonanza that we're a part of right now. My hope is in ETN. I know that ETN is going to have significant returns. I know that ETN is going to go to the moon. I believe in the product. I believe in what they stand for. There's a rumor out there that they may even be trying to partner with Uber because Richard Ells has said in many of his video conversations that, you know, that this is an Uber product and, you know, made, you know, there's all kinds of speculations out there, you know. I'm not saying that they're getting ready to partner with rideshare Uber, but what I'm saying is there's all kinds of speculation out there. There's all kinds of rumors. You know, these guys have done a really good job getting their product to market, taking care of their investors, which I am one, and you are one if you are holding ETN. They have done their fiduciary responsibility when it comes to making sure that our ETN is safe. The biggest thing that we as ETN holders now have to worry about is the fact that when this coin becomes big, and we know it's going to be big, what's going to happen is you're going to have thousands of people out there trying to hack into these exchanges to get our money. And if these exchanges aren't taking the necessary protocol, putting in the necessary protocols and taking the necessary steps to protect our stuff, people are going to hack in and people are going to take our money. Guys, we have to be smart about how we deal in this cryptocurrency environment. You know, you wouldn't just take your regular fiat money and do what we're doing with it right now and just put your information out there. There are a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing out there, people. There's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of stuff going on. I was told that I was an idiot for pulling out my Bitcoin by some chick that commented on my last video, the one before this last video. I just posted something yesterday, but you know, I was told I was an idiot. I can only do what I know with the knowledge that I have and do what is in my best interest. If you don't know something, you just don't know it. Don't let anybody make you feel stupid. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're an idiot, because at the end of the day, you have to know what your position is and where you are. You know, like Raheem and I were talking. Big shout out to Mills and Mays. It's confusing, and everybody's got advice, and everybody's an expert, and everybody's a guru, and everybody's got a system that they're trying to sell you. Everybody's got a play that they're trying to make. Keep them on, people, the thinking cap. Don't get sucked in. Don't get taken for a fool. This is the one opportunity we may have to be able to change our lives and our families' lives, and we don't want to get sucked in. Don't become a victim. It's your boy Blockchain Joe. Stay crypto. Stay safe. Be smart. Keep your thinking caps on. I'm out.